A live broadcast that initially looked relaxed and without excessive concepts actually turned into a hot topic among ARMY Global. BTS's Jungkook and Jimin once again proved that their natural chemistry is capable of creating unforgettable moments, even just through short scenes that occur spontaneously. Although it only lasted a few seconds, the small interaction was successful in making fans misfocused and crowded social media with excited reactions. The live actually went like a normal broadcast, without a grand stage, without choreography, and without a script. But precisely therein lies its specialty. Jungkook and Jimin appear as they are, showing the natural side that has made them so loved. When the camera captured small moments of gazes, smiles, and reflex responses between the two, fans instantly captured something more than a casual interaction. The scene happened so fast. Jungkook, who was talking, suddenly turned to Jimin, while Jimin responded with a small smile and a warm expression as if only the two of them understood the meaning. There are no romantic words, no exaggerated gestures, but the atmosphere created is so strong that it makes thousands of viewers silent for a moment before finally exploding in the comments. In a matter of minutes, the live video snippet instantly spread widely across various platforms. Twitter, X, TikTok, Instagram to community forums are filled with reclips from different angles, complete with emotional captions. Many soldiers admitted that they did not expect that such a short moment could leave such a deep impression. "Why is this so sweet when it's only for a moment?" wrote one of the fans. "It's not the scenes but their vibes that make the heart unsafe," another commented. "Live is ordinary but the effect is amazing," another account added. Such a huge fan reaction is not without reason. Jungkook and Jimin are known to have a very close relationship since the trainee days. Years of growing up together, going through difficult times, debuts, to the peak of global popularity, the closeness was formed naturally and felt real. Every little interaction between them always contains a long story that can only be felt by those who follow BTS's journey from the beginning. What makes this moment even more special is its spontaneity. There was no sign that the scene was planned. There are no camera commands, no intention of stealing attention. Precisely because of this, fans felt that the moment was so honest. A reflection of the real relationship of two friends who already understand each other without the need for many words. Some K-pop watchers even say that moments like this are proof of BTS's strength as a group. It's not just about music, achievement, or a grand stage, but also about the emotional bond between the members that still feels strong despite more than a decade together. In an era where many idols are seen keeping their distance for the sake of a professional image, Jungkook and Jimin actually perform with warmth as they are. Interestingly, this short scene also sparked a long discussion among international fans. Many discuss body language, facial expressions, to the timing of the reactions of both. Some consider it a symbol of trust. Others see it as a form of high-level comfort, something that can only be created after years of sharing the same space, dreams, and pressures. Not a few soldiers admitted that they remembered the early days of BTS, when Jungkook often depended on Jimin, and Jimin was always present as a calming figure. Although now both have grown into global artists with mature personalities, the remnants of that warmth are still evident. And it is precisely small details like these that make fans feel emotionally close. The live is also proof that Jungkook and Jimin don't need to do anything big to steal the show. Without background music, without stage outfits, without special concepts, they are still able to make thousands of people smile, moved, even emotional with just one brief moment. The K-pop media is also reporting on the incident. Some outlets called it a small moment with a big impact, while others highlighted how BTS remains the center of attention despite not being on official promotions. This further cemented their position as a group with influence that does not rely on comeback schedules alone. For ARMY, moments like this are a reminder of why they fell in love with BTS in the first place. Not only because of the touching songs, but because of the sincere relationship between the members that feels real and not made up. Jungkook and Jimin, with all the simplicity of their interaction, managed to convey a warmth that is difficult to describe in words. In the end, that flash scene will probably be forgotten by time, but the feelings he left behind, a small smile, a sense of warmth and simple happiness, will continue to live in the memory of fans. A proof that in the fast-paced, spotlight-filled world of K-pop, emotional honesty remains the most valuable thing. And maybe, That's the reason why Jungkook and Jimin always manage to get fans misfocused. Not because they are trying to steal the show, but because their togetherness is too sincere to ignore. The phenomenon of misfocusing that occurred due to Jungkook and Jimin's brief scene also showed one important thing: how small details can have big meaning for fans. In a world of K-pop that is often filled with mature concepts and perfectly designed visuals, it is precisely these spontaneous moments that feel most honest and touching. ARMY doesn't just watch, they feel. And that's the real power of Jungkook and Jimin's interaction. Many fans said that the moment gave a sense of comfort that is difficult to explain. It's like seeing two old friends who don't have to pretend in front of the camera. Jungkook with his relaxed attitude, Jimin with his characteristic soft expression, created a warm atmosphere that penetrated the screen. It's no wonder that many viewers admitted to smiling themselves when they realized what they had just witnessed. The discussion also grew wider. Some fans compared this moment to Jungkook and Jimin's interactions in the past. From the debut era, hard training in the studio, to the long journey of the world tour. Many feel that the essence of their relationship has never changed. Despite their growing age and their current status at the top of the global music industry, the closeness still feels the same as it used to. Not a few ARMY also called this moment an emotional reminder. In the midst of a long wait for full group activity, small interactions like this become a release from longing. A signal that BTS's bond, especially between Jungkook and Jimin, is still very strong and maintained. This certainly gives peace of mind for fans who are loyal to waiting. Interestingly, this moment also managed to reach non-fans. Some social media users who claimed not to be the ARMY shared the clip, calling it sweet, warm, and has a different vibe. This proves that Jungkook and Jimin's chemistry is not only understood by old fans, but can also be felt by new audiences. From the point of view of the entertainment industry, this incident became an example of how BTS's popularity does not depend on aggressive promotion. No teaser, no big announcement, no comeback schedule. One simple live is capable of creating a global conversation. This is the strength of the BTS brand that is built not only from music, but also from the authentic relationship between its members. Some observers even mention that moments like this contribute greatly to the loyalty of BTS's fanbase. ARMY feels appreciated for being able to see the personal side of the members, not just the idol version on stage. Jungkook and Jimin, in their own way, show that being yourself is still relevant and loved. Undeniably, this fleeting scene also sparked the creativity of fans. Fan art, video edit, until a long thread pops up, discussing the details of the expression, camera angle, and meaning behind the interaction. It shows how one small moment can develop into a big wave in the global community. For Jungkook and Jimin themselves, most likely the moment was just a small part of the life that they lived casually. But for fans, it became an emotional memory that will continue to be talked about. A reminder that warmth is not always present in large forms, but often appears in simple accidental seconds. In the end, this incident once again confirms one thing. Jungkook and Jimin did not need to strive to create an iconic moment. Together they have spoken enough. And as long as that honesty remains, ARMY will always be ready to smile, be moved, and of course refocus.